doing with his life?
I don't know. I don't. We're live. Hey, y'all. Thank y'all for coming back over. For those of you who followed us over here, you know, Big Sis wanted to have a conversation, you know,
I did.
about what was going on down to the RuPaul this last night. So y'all know who here. Y'all know who here. We got Abby Reviews. We got Giving You the Real Tea. El Teddy will be joining us. I sent a couple of invitations out. If some other people come through, that'll be great. If not, you know, we're gonna make it do what it do. I guess I'm not seeing anything on my screen. So if anybody's in the chat, it looks like nobody's here. But y'all know we're gonna make it do what it do.
Y'all hold sleep. Y'all come in the chat now.
You said y'all hold sleep.
Did you say y'all hold slow?
Right, y'all hold sleep. Listen, that's why I talked about Squad of T subs.
Give me a thumbs up when you ready, boo. All right, and of course we have El Teddy now joining us in the house. And let me say this to you guys, those of you who are here listening, not listening. Hey, Bobo. Hey, boo. Now, T, do you watch RuPaul?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
My question is, how is Abby the big sis, but you're older than her?
I need you to mind your business and let the family tree be what it is. Okay, I'm gonna need you. You just let the family tree be what it is. Mind your business.
Yeah.
You bringing up shit that ain't got nothing to do with this.
I'm weak.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Well, inquiring minds.
Okay, you see her response to you? That is why she is the little sister. Because my response would have been because I said so.
Well, there you go.
Well, I'm always the little brother in that thurple, so I ain't got nothing to say.
Well, you said this is not a good season. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. What I was going to say is all of us have very distinct and different opinions about this season. I don't want to speak for El Teddy or Abby. Go show some love. Go watch their reviews on their respective YouTube platforms. But we're going to just talk a little bit tonight about what it is, and how we feel and how we don't. We have had some very interesting conversations offline and behind the scenes. I also sent the link to Jaded because even though he's not reviewing it on his channel, he is watching. So let me let him know. Make sure he's got the link.
I've been pretending like I'm drinking liquor with y'all. Hold on, I'm making
Well, I'm drinking coffee right now, so
yeah.
I'm drinking.
I'm never the one with liquor, so I'm pretending.
You know what?
It's just Pepsi.
You know what?
I ain't even faking the funk.
We know your cup is always running over.
We know your cup always runneth over. Always runneth over. What you sipping on tonight, El Teddy?
You asked? Did you really ask?
Sometimes you have wine, so you got Bombay tonight. Sometimes you drink wine. That's why I asked.
Yeah, you're right. You are very right. You are very right. But generally, it wouldn't be this light because I like red wine.
I don't be paying that much attention. I just know wine, but okay. What you sipping on, T?
And again, that is yet another reason why I am the big sister, because I knew it would have been red wine if you
right. You know me.
Because I pay attention to things.
You know I drink the red wine.
I just know wine. I'll be paying attention to all of that. Okay. And T, you sipping on water, boo? You ain't got started on your Saturday night libations. Okay. You gotta hydrate first. You got to hydrate. So that is smart.
There you go.
That is smart. You gotta hydrate first.
Lubricate your throat because we about to read some hoes. Make sure your throat is
That's right. We gotta lubricate so we can get ready to read. So first of all, let's say this. This is a very awkward season because it is very obvious that they are editing Miss Cherry Pie out at every turn. The problem is Miss Cherry Pie is doing the damn thing. So it's
not really in this episode.
Yeah, not in this episode. This is not an example of doing the damn thing.
Well, because I wasn't impressed with her that much in this episode either. So you're right. I was just saying from the point of view of, overall. But you're right. This episode, well, let me be honest with you. Not a whole lot of them wowed me in this episode. So let me just be clear. Okay. So go ahead. What were you going to say, El?
I was going to say I think these are subpar queens this year.
I agree.
The queens
do not.
overall are subpar. There are some of them, like I think Gigi Good, maybe Nikki Doll would hang with some of them, but I think
but Nikki Doll is only
my thing about it is their garb is subpar. Half of them don't be having titties. Their padding be off. And I said that in my episode. Like, I'm not a drag queen. And I don't know nothing about drag, but what I do know is I should be able to tell your padding is off. And at the moment that I can tell that your padding is off, bitch, that shit is really off. Because Sherry Pie have bad padding. The stock.
We don't discuss she who will not be named.
Heidi in the closet.
Heidi Ho.
I'm call her Heidi in the closet.
Voodoo.
I don't know.
Voodoo be having bad sometimes. They all be all.
Who calls her Voodoo? That's not her name. That's okay, because Mother was calling her Willow in his review. And it took me a minute to figure out who the fuck he was talking about until he realized he was calling her.
So they call that woman Willow.
He called her Willow. I was like, who is Willow? Like, I was coming back from checking the mailbox, and he was like, because Willow is really not a person to me. And I was like, who is Willow?
Oh, I'm sorry. Her name is Widow.
The Widow Von Voodoo.
Not Voodoo. I'm sorry.
The Widow Von Do. Do what it do. All right. So last night's episode was the ball. Okay. And they gave us a very literal interpretation of ball.
It was ball. Because the theme was balls.
Because you have RuPaul, who isn't about that life, doesn't come out of that life, and knows nothing of Black gay spectrum, then you have things like this happen. But let me shut up and step off the soapbox.
Right, because they have a ball every season.
Yeah, they do.
And it's not supposed to be, and it has 3 different categories, and whatever. An overall theme, and then 3 different categories within that particular theme. So this is RuPaul's Drag Race version of a ball. So it just is what it is. We not trying. It's not pretending to be an actual ball. It's not. That's not what it's. It's not what it's pretending to be. This is just a way for us to get the queens to put out more looks. That's it for us to get. And normally it doesn't happen this early in the season. Normally they done got rid of, like, it'd be like episode 6 or 7. We done got rid of 4 or 5 girls, and it's way less.
This shit was exhausting. It was.
That's why they normally don't do this many queens, because it's so much.
Well, they also they did the add your own verse challenge early. They normally don't do that till like the finale,
right?
You know, so I think they're purposely trying to, you know, switch some stuff up or whatever. So let's just start from the top and work our way down. We
start with the looks. Wait.
I wasn't gonna start with the looks, but go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead then. Because the best part of the episode to me was the mini challenge. I was tickled. Personally,
that's why I was gonna start from the beginning and work my way back. So we always start this episode off with the last queen that was eliminated. So we all talking about Dahlia. Now, personally, I don't think it was no great loss. Dahlia didn't give me nothing. She wasn't bringing me nothing. She didn't give me nothing. Like me and El Teddy was saying, she was barely even putting makeup on. Like, she was totally resting on the fact that she was a pretty boy. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't even touch on her leaving. So in the recap,
you know, you did. You just jumped right over that whole thing. But the reason why I bring that conversation up is because, like, in my review, 2 things happen in that conversation. One, we have delusional Aiden and we have delusional Britta. Now, El Teddy, we know how you feel about delusional
Aiden. I'm not going to address Britta, but I am going to address the fact that it wasn't just Britta, but
it was Nikki Doll who was delusional as well. She lost her monkey ass man.
You muted. Oh, he did it on purpose. Yeah, she absolutely was talking about if I can eliminate Dahlia, I can eliminate any of these queens. And I'm thinking, Dahlia didn't even know the damn words.
Wasn't even no competition. What you mean?
Right, Dahlia didn't even know the damn words. What are you talking about? Like, what do you mean?
She was doing this.
Right, and then when it got to the part about
what?
Right, when it got to the rap, who the fuck don't know an Iggy Azalea rap? She's not a lyricist. It's not like you can. No. What I'm saying to you, Abby, is this: if you were given the song and said, "Be prepared for a lip sync," what I'm saying is the song.
You could have said "Watermelon" and still got Iggy Azalea rips.
Okay.
Right. It wasn't that complicated of a song for you to not be ready for. You see what I'm saying? It'd be different if you ain't know what the song was coming. They tell you what song to be ready to lip sync.
And I know you heard that song 600 times on the radio. I know.
And even if you didn't, like for me, I didn't, but I bet you I would have heard it before. I bet you I would have known that damn song backwards and forwards.
They give them an iPod with all of the lip sync songs.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. So, like,
Oh, Volvo is acting up in this.
Girl, they just
acting up in the chat.
In my opinion. Ain't nobody really take it seriously. Everybody just want to be seen to say, "Hey, mama, look for me on logo at such and such a night." That's really what I think going on. Ain't nobody really taking it seriously no more, for real. Y'all sit there talk about some old girl ain't even really have on no makeup. So you literally a boy in a dress because you ain't got no makeup.
They're exaggerating. The girl had on makeup and she was done. They just don't appreciate her makeup. That's what that is. Because even the way her makeup look, it takes a lot of makeup to look like you ain't wearing no makeup. As someone who puts on makeup every day, it takes a lot of makeup and effort to look like you're not wearing any makeup. So just because they didn't enjoy her look and how she didn't do like heavy drag where it's like a super dragged out. She looked like a natural woman. Dahlia did makeup like I would do makeup as a girl. That is kind of makeup.
Right, but as a drag queen, I feel like that's part of.
Hey, change our configuration around. Put you on the top and us on the bottom.
Why?
Because I feel like I look like I got 7 chins with a like this.
Me too. Since you see why you say that. Now
change the configuration. My face is so fat in this camera. Listen. Yes, much better.
There we go.
Oh, thank God. Okay, I can breathe now. I was feeling claustrophobic.
You know what? I'm not doing this time.
Hi, Jaded baby. You didn't get the text message either, baby?
Jaded, I just sent you a text. Yeah, the notifications. I can tell the notifications didn't go out because ain't nobody in here. But it's all good. We're gonna make it do what it do.
Jaded nerd, what's happening?
Jaded, I sent you the link if you want to come on. We talking Drag Race. I know you're not reviewing the show, but I know you up on the episode, so you have the link if you want to come on, boo. I know you got to get in hair and makeup, and you got to do some push-ups and get camera ready. But if you want to come on, you have the link, baby. All right.
Push-ups and get camera ready.
Bobo said, "Embrace our necks and chin." Listen,
you know what, Jaded? I mean,
I did some extra contouring today to try and tone down this.
You know what? Not the extra contour though.
Because I did my jawline, and normally I don't do that.
Oh Lord, not the extra contour, child. I do. All right, so yes, Nikki Doll was definitely delusional. Britta was delusional because Britta was really sitting over there like she was the Shiznee Zayi, in my best scrappy voice, the Shiznee Zayi. And then we had delusional ass Aiden who felt like she was vindicated in some way because you were just smart enough
to pick the right
people. Like you didn't do shit. Like they carried you. Like the only reason why you weren't in the bottom is because you picked the right people. Let's be clear. Anyway, so then we get into let's do the flight of the what was it the
honeybees?
Save the bees. Save the bees.
Yeah, but what was the bee job?
For their damn YouTube review up there, I died when I saw that. I said, girl, I said, child. Now, some of it was cute, but it was a little bit much for me.
It wasn't for me. The best part for me is when RuPaul started dancing at the end. That took me.
With her stiff ass trying to twerk.
Jaded.
You know what? And you know Jaded about to make a shady ass video, okay? Not Aiden and that Mod Squad Wicked Track. Thank you, Jaded. Thank you.
Which one?
All of them.
When we get to the looks, I'll tell you. We'll talk about it. I wasn't mad. And you know how you were saying, oh, you mean to tell me that they didn't repeat sports? They did repeat sports because Aiden and Britta both did baseball.
Yeah, but you're not gonna sit here and tell me that these mugs came up with croquet and like you really think Willow chose to be equestrian?
With her big horse ass, maybe. Listen. No. Listen. They got a list before they to pack up for this season and a sports look for this ball, and that was lined out to them, and then they were given a list of sports to pick from.
I just don't believe that.
I think Jackie Cox was. I think Jackie Cox's was a basketball look until she realized that Jada Essence Hall was also a basketball look, and then she got a croquet thing because that she made a stick that looked like croquet, lacrosse or whatever that thing is.
Yeah, hers did look the same. Okay, Mimi.
Jaded.
Mimi, we disagree on that one. El Teddy agrees with you on that, but we'll get to that. We can have that whole conversation. El Teddy definitely agrees with you. I don't agree with you, but we can have that conversation since we have us on here. We talking about Drag Race, child.
First of all, she's not doing blackface. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you people.
She's not doing blackface, but we'll talk about it. So the first look was I still have my notes somewhere around here. What was
Lady Baller? Lady Baller.
Lady Baller. Now maybe I was
harsh,
not clear, because I was expecting more costumes like what Britta and Jan had on, and less of the literal translation. But I will say that even though Jade's was very basic, it was good.
Yes, I love Jada's. She looked like she played for the WNBA.
Yeah, she definitely looked like she was coming straight off the LA Sparks and was just coming through to give y'all a sick runway. Like and she even tried to dribble, honey. She tried to give y'all a good dribble. Okay, I'll give you that in them heels. Okay. Can
I say, even though Nikki Doll's outfit was,
I love Nikki Doll's outfit.
It was man.
I love that. With them shoulder pads that was blinged out, baby.
Okay,
and that pixie wig. Yes, girl. Yes, Nikki.
That's kind of cute, though.
Oh, okay. Here you come. Okay, babe, I got you.
Hold on, I'm trying to. Maybe I should turn it.
I like the way she walked out in it. Like she was very bitch here in it.
That shoulder pads was everything.
I loved it. I loved it.
I'm telling y'all, she walked out like, bitch, I'm here.
Everything.
Okay, well let's start here. Can I just say, I don't know what is the thing about purple this year, but
loving the purple.
RuPaul in this purple. Okay, it's on a loop, so you'll see. That
Rue was giving it to y'all.
She looked good.
Bobo said Nikki got a 5 head. I'm mad.
First of all, there's something about Nikki Doll and when she's a boy that's off-putting. I don't know if it's the French to English translation. I don't know. I feel like she's always
Mother, you have the link if you want to come and talk a little Drag Race, but I know you might be busy or don't feel like it. But if you want to, baby, you got the look. If you want, you have the link if you want to come and hang out and talk a little drag.
Hey, mother, I'm calling you mother because they're calling you mother. You know that's what us black people do. We need somebody to chime in and say mama. Say hey, mama.
Yes. RuPaul has taken the note this season. We have asked for legs, and he has been giving us legs for days.
I haven't liked some of RuPaul's looks this season for the main stage, but baby, that purple with that
purple was
gorgeous. Like a shoulder pad, just a nasty piece of leg and a thigh with it.
We had like a shoulder pad pointy kind of deal going on with the show.
Right. She was giving it to us last night. You know what, Vovo is stupid. He talking about she got her head in the game. Talking about Nikki Cox got a 5 head. Talking about she got her head.
I'm not doing this with y'all. Nope.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. I'm loving these shoulder pads. That is real cute.
Them shoulder pads was
everything. I love that.
Yes. Yeah, Nikki Doll was my favorite of that runway, of the Lady Baller. Nikki Doll was my favorite. Now I did like Britta's and I did like Jan's because
I did like Jan's. I did not like Britta's outfit. She looked.
I did because it was different. It was different.
I know that's an insult, but she looked stuffed.
I don't like Avis.
And I didn't get the thing, the pulling out with the thing in her mouth. What was that?
I didn't know what that was. What the hell was that? What was that?
Is that like a reference to them plugging the baseball?
Yeah,
I know that's how they cheat in baseball. They do something to the ball. And maybe
Mimi does love shoulder out and a leg out. Now you right about that, mother. Mimi will give you a good shoulder,
a high slit and the shoulder out. You know,
yes, mother will give you that. Yeah, Mimi will give you a good old showing some good leg, honey. Yes, she will. I'm with you too, Jada. And El Teddy has said the same thing. I have a problem, and Mother says the same thing on his reviews. I have a problem with us not getting no cleavage. I don't like that flat chest look. I don't like it. I don't like it.
I always be like, bitch, where's your titties?
It just doesn't finish the illusion. It doesn't complete the illusion. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like if you're giving me illusion, it doesn't complete that look. I don't like it.
But you know who does it well and it looks right for her frame is Gigi Good. She doesn't do a whole lot of boob, but it's because some women who have small frames like that don't have any boobs. So
Mother said little Latin boy and drag queen tease.
Little Latin boy and drag. Why are you crying?
That Brita look, I hate it.
The who?
Hated it.
Whose look?
What look?
Brita. I don't like her look. I hate it.
Like the baseball thing?
Hated it. I'm
in
film tonight. I hated it.
Okay.
Well, I didn't like Aiden's old.
I didn't either.
Baseball look. I didn't like that either.
I didn't like a complete rip-off from a league of her own.
Right. But I can't even straight off of a website, a league like Halloween costume, league of her own. He ordered it, didn't add nothing to it, didn't jazz it up, didn't do nothing to it.
What did you want her to do? Put some sparkles on it or something?
But they like
I want her to do. I don't know, something.
Look at your face.
She's so basic. Aiden is so basic. You don't even try.
I do not. I'm not here for it. Mother likes Aiden, but we don't.
I didn't like Aiden.
Mother likes Aiden.
I don't see it for her, and I'm mad that Rock left before Aiden because Aiden should have been in the bottom.
Aiden should have been in the bottom last night, and Aiden should have took his ass home.
Absolutely,
now, that's cute. Even though she took a
whole another story. Don't get cute.
We know about that. So, who else?
In the lady baller category, you mean? I liked Crystal Method's pink lady bowling outfit.
Yeah, I just saw it.
I did like that.
That was cute.
Okay for me.
See, to me, that was a throwback, just like Aiden did a throwback. But I feel like Crystal Meth added a little some umph to it. I just feel like she added something to it. You see what I'm saying?
Her with less makeup on.
I did like her with less makeup on.
Yes.
Now I will say this, and I forgot to mention this in my review, and Mother brought it up in his review. I love the fact that Rock'em Sock'em gave them glamour.
Yes, I love that face was beat.
That face was everything. Everything.
Yes, I love the
like, just in case y'all thought I did not know how to do regular makeup.
Right. Like
let me give you something for your nerves.
Right. If you thought I was a trick Tony, let me show you something. Yeah, she did that.
I mean, see it as how I spent much of my elementary school days at the tetherball pole. I love the tetherball.
Right, because what else were you supposed to do with the bottom of the half of that outfit? It's a tetherball. Yeah, the whole point is the ball on top. Nobody cares about the bottom.
I did like the tetherball, and it was very creative. Although my question is, who the fuck put that on the list as a sport that they could choose from? Like, what were you supposed to do with a tetherball?
You talk about old chick that had her hair swinging.
Yeah, they could have made a volleyball.
I don't want.
They could have had a gymnast. Like they had other options.
I want to make this public service announcement. I am only sneezing because I put real ground peppercorn on the chicken that I made, and it's getting like in my doggone.
Like I don't have
Corona
in my throat because people
quarantine your ass.
And I got real peppercorn, and so like the peppercorn, ground peppercorn, and it's getting caught in my, and I'm like, oh.
Listen, Mother said that Brita is another Chanel all over again. Oh. If y'all haven't seen that season and seen when Brita was there talking about that liquor, and then she said, "I am Miss Papaya." Like,
who the hell told her she was a pineapple last night? Is what I want to know.
No, so she pulled that out of her ass. Somebody said that to her in the workroom, and she's like, "Pineapple, I'll go with that."
Exactly.
But
because
that's the same thing.
That's literally what happened.
Black and white, because Aiden didn't know that was no fucking referee until somebody.
Exactly.
Jan said something to her. She's like,
and all she did was add a whistle and was like, "I'm done, bitch. If you don't go add some sparkle to that shit."
First of all, I wanted them to rip Aiden for a corset and a panty, like they gave Vanjie all that shit last season.
Thank you.
No, Michelle did say something about it. She did.
Yeah, she said something about it. But what I'm saying is, if she come out there with another corset, I want, because they ripped Vanjie's ass for those damn corsets. And yeah, they did mention it, El Teddy, and I said that in my review. But let me tell you something. She ain't got but one more time to come out there in no damn corset, because that wasn't nothing but a corset and some panties. Like, she didn't. Again, you didn't even try to put no bottom. You didn't try to make nothing for the bottom half of your body. You didn't try. Anyway, okay, is that all we have for the first look?
Mother said, "What does a pineapple have to do with balls?"
I mean,
I loved all of Heidi's looks except for her head on the last. I ain't like the ball head.
I didn't like, what was that crochet thing on her shoulder? I'm like, Miss, what are you doing?
Heidi looked a hot mess. Heidi looked a hot mess.
The golfer look that she had here, it was real cute.
I thought the golfer outfit was cute. I thought her basketball wife outfit. I was like, her name is Laquan. She been with this NBA player since they was in high school. They finally got married, and she finally got some money, and he'll have to pry that ring off of her cold, dead hands.
Okay,
that's what she was giving me.
Right,
that's really what she was giving me.
Look,
if your balls are on the wall, the last thing you want to see is a pineapple coming your way.
Hey, DJ Kool-Aid and Lisa, how y'all doing?
Jesus.
Not a bad Tupperware party. All tops and no bottoms. You know what, Bobo?
Did y'all talk about the soccer look?
Jan's soccer look. I liked it. I liked it a lot.
I like it in the soccer ball.
I thought it was very creative and different. I liked it. I really did like it. Okay, so that's the baller looks. I mean, the girl, you know what I'm saying, shit. So the second one was basketball wise. Now, maybe I was expecting something different than what they was bringing, but I was not very impressed with most of those basketball wise looks. Maybe it was me.
Jada had one of the best ones.
Jada Essence Hall looked like she just stepped off the set of Basketball Wives.
Nikki's doll. And
I didn't like dolls. She looked that cheap Muppet that she had belted around her waist. I didn't like it.
Who?
Nikki with the red ostrich feathers. Oh,
I did like Nikki, but Nikki did not look basketball wife. I'm gonna tell you what Nikki looked like. Nikki looked, again, because she's European. Nikki looked like she could hang out with Posh Spice in the owner's box at the World Cup of soccer. Like, she looked like a soccer white, like that whole European posh thing. But I loved it. She wasn't my favorite, but I loved it.
That silver rhinestone jumpsuit thing that
Jan had on.
That Jan had on with the little black ball purse. Oh, that shit
with her Janelle purse.
Okay. Right. She was my favorite look. She was with them Louboutins, baby. She was my favorite look. Now that looked like something I could see every basketball wife wearing that in some scene, form, or fashion on an episode of the show.
Yeah.
Like,
Jada's look right. Jada Essence Hall looked like she stepped right off an episode of Basketball Wives. Yeah. She looked like she just left Jennifer and Tammy at the bistro, and then she didn't came to walk down the runway. That is what she looks like.
Jennifer, Jennifer would have worn that outfit that Jada had on. I could see Jennifer in that. I could see Jennifer.
Now, can we discuss for a second the Widow Von Du giving First Lady realness?
I loved it, but she looked
I didn't like it. I didn't like her bottom. The top was nice, but
the top was. Listen, if that outfit if it had just been a plain white pencil skirt, so she was dressed all in white, I'd been like, First Lady realness. Her husband used to be an NBA player, and now he's a pastor of a mega church, and now that's his wife. That's what I want.
50 ladies in white service or whatever.
Now, y'all talk about with all of the bullshit coming down on the arm.
This one
that she had on. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at now. I hate it.
Yes, I love it.
I don't like the pants. I don't like the pants.
I love the pants. I love the pants.
I don't like the pants with that. It makes.
I love those pants. Okay.
I think. Wait. I think the pants would have been okay if she didn't have on stockings and maybe a scrappy sandal for the shoe.
Okay.
I don't like that white. I don't like that closed toe white pump shoe.
Let's be clear. Her styling leaves a lot to be desired. We got that, but I love that outfit. And we both have the same story that she was an older basketball wife who, she been in the game.
Her husband used to play for the NBA, and now he
exactly
at a mega church.
Not look like a Clark sister that got thrown out the church. I'm not doing this with you tonight, Philly boy. I'm not doing this with Philly boy tonight. Not look like a Clark sister that got thrown out the church.
First of all, and that snakeskin trench coat that Gigi had on with them matching boots
was everything.
She was giving
the collar flipped up in the back. Listen, that was very.
I love that.
I am having lunch on the French Riviera and then dinner in LA.
You know what else? Kind of vibe. That was very Tammy Roman about to come and read a bitch.
Yeah.
I'm about to come read a bit.
I know you don't know me, but this will get you popped. Okay. Oh, mother said I hate every shoe she brought from home. We ain't seen all her shoes yet, Mom.
But I think based on what we saw, I think we can agree we hate all of it.
All of them.
Listen.
You know what's dated? Not you, all the sunshine.
What's going on, Jonathan? Hey, Jonathan. He said, if we don't get out this house, listen, I'm the only one not going stir crazy because I'm normally in my house all the time. Because I work from home. I rarely leave my house nowadays.
That pepper and that chicken got me sweating. Okay, my whole sinus cavity is cleared out.
Okay.
In that chicken. Like, I don't
absolutely not. I wanted them to have more reactions from Leslie Jones. Leslie Jones would be me if they said, "Ooh, come do RuPaul's judge her show." I would have acted the show. I loved every second.
Let me tell you why I love Leslie Jones. Because Leslie Jones is honest. So happy to be there. She don't put on no airs. She doesn't pretend to be something she's not. She's like, look, I am a super fan and thank you for the invitation. And I am going to live every minute of it. She did the same thing when she was on Project Runway. Baby, you could not tell her that she was not living her best life. Right. And I love it. I love seeing it because, she live tweets the show. And she does the same thing when she's live tweeting the show.
And Nicki Minaj can come every week because both of them were great to me.
I don't need Nicki for anything.
I love Leslie.
No to Nicki. She can go and sit down.
I like Nicki, and I'm not a Nicki fan, but I thought she did a good job as a judge.
Nicki was right on with her critiques.
I think she was too. And she paid attention. She was listening. She was paying attention, and she gave very specific critiques. I liked her. I liked her as a judge. I did.
Hey, Daz, what's good?
You are entitled to your wrong opinion. That is fine.
Hey, Daz, what's happening, babe?
Hey, Daz. But I think they need to bring Leslie. Need to be the host for the reunion or for the finale or something. They need to bring back.
She's not gonna take no excuses. Because did you see the Untucked where she got dug into a widow vine? She's like, them shoes is hideous and I hate them. Don't wear them.
Said, don't ever. And I like how she gave Aiden the criticism, but then she hugged him. Like, look, she slapped her, but then she hugged. She was like, look, I love you. I think you are sickening, but you gotta think you're sickening and stop making any fucking excuses. Because at the end of the day, I'm from Compton. You think she said I'm a black woman from Compton? You think I was supposed to be here? And it pissed me off what Aiden said. Aiden was like, but you're here. She was like, you missing the point, bitch. You missing the point. I'm here because I hustled. I'm here because I didn't miss your excuses.
Missing it completely. You just missed the point.
Right.
This is the point. And this is you. You just over it. Just go. I don't understand.
I wanted to slap the shit out of her. I was like, are you listening?
I didn't finish watching Untucked. Did she have a moment with Rock? Because I felt like
No.
Damn. I really wanted her to try it. But I think if she probably would have had a moment with him, then maybe the lip sync would have turned out differently.
No.
No, you know what? I liked Rock, but Rock wasn't ready.
He couldn't get that dress off. She took the first half of the lip sync trying to get that dress apart.
Yeah, she wasn't ready. And she been crying since the first episode.
No good. Britta was not no good.
Please, no, Jeffrey cried on every episode of Project Runway and he won. Crying don't mean shit.
He did. You're right. But what I'm saying
overly, if he had gone home too early, he'd have killed himself. Let me just be very clear about that.
I'm being honest with you. I look, I ain't too sure that it still ain't gonna happen. And I hate to say it like that, and I'm not trying to be funny. He really needs some help. But I agree with you on that one, Abby. But what I'm saying to you is this. I think Rockham, I would have liked to see him stay, but I wasn't upset that he left because I don't think
I would never forget Widow for that Sambo ass clown outfit she had on last week, looking like one of them old racist cartoons.
You know what it gave me? It gave me Bilbo the clown from Inside Out.
It gave me something from back in the racist days.
Everything gives you something from back in the racist days. Just listen. You just
don't start me because I'll go down the Brita train. Don't start me on the Brita train.
Ain't nothing on the Brita train, but you're misconstrued. Okay, about what makeup is. We're not even going
down this road.
First of all, can we discuss Jackie Cox's outfit that she made from scratch? And it was a damn latex gown with.
Oh, that was nice. That shit was nice.
Oh my God. Like and ain't nobody give her no shine for this dress that she just made.
That dress was nice.
And she had the little clear see-through cape. Mm-hmm. And you know who else? Look, Jan.
That
Fifth Element.
I love Jan.
That shit was everything.
She was my favorite.
The alien opera singer. That's the kind of tea she was giving me. In her outfit, either it was Fifth Element or what's the one?
Hunger Games.
Odds be ever in your favor.
Hunger Games.
Yes. She was like
to sing the Fifth Element song.
Yeah, the Fifth Element. Yeah,
I want to
definitely Fifth Element or Hunger Games.
Right on out.
I loved it. I loved both of them. Yes.
Mother, do you think that she's wearing those black stockings because she thinks that's what her skin tone is in those stockings, and she just doesn't know just to get a lighter color? Because she's wearing those same black stockings. I think it's because she thinks that's her skin tone.
I didn't like that ugly ass dress that Nikki Doll had on that they liked, and that shit was ugly as fuck to me.
I didn't like the roses on the hip part. I appreciate the color scheme because clearly I took 2 of those colors and slapped them on my eyes today. But I just I did. It was.
Let me say something. There weren't too many of the balls to the wall that I liked. I liked Nick. I liked Jan's and I liked Jada's. The rest of them was just whatever.
I didn't care for Jada's. It was just all right.
I love Jada's because it was all
like Jada's was the elevated version of what Monet Exchange was trying to do with that Brillo pad. Y'all remember when she made that green and yellow dress out of that Brillo pad? I think that was an elevated version of that was the next generation.
Pie's dress, but I didn't like her hair.
Who?
Sherry Pie.
Oh, I didn't.
The dress.
I didn't like the dress because where the hell were the balls? It was like 5 balls in the whole damn dress.
And can we discuss the Widow Von Du and this Christmas tree?
No, we cannot.
It looked like she took a clothes basket and cut a hole out the top and put it down over her body and stuck some balls on it. It looked a mess. It was a mess.
I did like her makeup, her Aboriginal indigenous people makeup, but the dress I wasn't here for.
I wasn't here for none of that shit. She looked crazy, bitch. What did you do? Do your life together.
That was an all the way no for me, Widow. And I was
Jay, not her stockings came out the egg from Woolworths. Jesus,
you know.
That's old school. That's old school. That's the 99-cent Woolworths. Exactly. Because it'd be clear on the top and then it'd be a color on the bottom. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
I'm done.
Let me tell y'all something. I agree with James that Widow, I was really, really loving Widow in that first episode, but she is really fading off. She's not giving me nothing. She's really fading away.
Listen, are we going to discuss Grace Jones light in this purple people eater green Jolly Green Giant outfit?
Who is that?
This is Heidi Ho.
No, it's ugly.
I didn't like that.
It's just
Heidi, what was this Beyond Thunderdome piece that you had on top of your head? Why were you
Heidi is very lucky
that nobody was paying attention to her for real.
Okay, because
well, no, I think her golf outfit was cute, and I loved her Basketball Wives outfit. And I think those two balanced out that last outfit, and that's how she got safe.
Yeah, because
that last outfit was horrible.
Well, and the fact that it was a couple of people in front of her that were worse. She was lucky that
sometimes that's all you can go for. It's just that look, if somebody did worse than me.
Because I don't think, like I said, I didn't think, and I'm not a big Britta fan, but I don't think Britta deserved to be in the bottom last night. I don't. I mean, the pineapple thing was horrible, but I don't think she deserved it. I
didn't like her first outfit. I didn't like any of her outfits, actually.
She deserved
the first one was bad, but that yellow, you got Dolly Parton knockoff yellow dress for Basketball Wives, like her husband drive for NASCAR. She in a whole different show. Like, what the fuck?
You know what? Yeah, that was horrible. You're right. That was terrible. But I still think Aiden needed to be there. Sorry.
But Aiden's first outfit outweighed all three of Britta's outfits.
I don't agree with that because I liked Britta's first outfit. I like that base
outfit was horrible. That shit was awful. That shit looked like a messed up mascot.
That would actually be good if she makes it to Snatch Game, James. Because I don't think she's gonna make it.
I don't think she may not make it.
But Ada could be a Charlie Chaplin. I do agree with that.
But how when Charlie Chaplin is known for silent movies and can't talk? So how are you?
And I'm okay with her interaction. I'm okay with her being silent.
The interaction would kind of be hilarious,
right? If
you could see her just trying to make her nose wiggle and stuff like that. And it answers to.
I'm sick of her doing that same makeup with the little.
With her eyebrows going up to a point,
right? And the big mouth, the big lip mouth, like
I've noticed that this season. Listen, that's why. But no, Ebby, that's why I asked you that because I feel like this season more than Pat is more exaggerated with the lip thing. Because I was like, wait a minute, and I've watched all the season, and it just seems this season is more exaggerated. Maybe it's because of Crystal Method and her exaggeration, which made me notice everyone else's exaggeration. But it just seems like the whole lip thing.
9 times out of 10,
more exaggerated this year.
Even cis women who are makeup gurus, they overdraw,
and that's fine. But watch this: I shouldn't be able to tell.
Right now, I don't overdraw because my lips are already. There's no need for me to make this look any bigger than what it already is. So I am adamantly against overdrawing my lips. Most women will overdraw so you get that perfect like little heart, Cupid's bow heart situation going on with their mouth. They'll overdraw it so it looks. Oh, Mama said it's ugly and it always has been.
Mm-hmm. Well, she is ugly.
But Mother can attest to most drag queens and a lot of cisgender women overdraw their lips. It's
most
just
white drag queens, I believe. Probably most white drag queens.
Most white, there's a lot of black drag queens that do it as well. Right. And it's to draw attention to, that's why their eye makeup is twice the exaggeration, and normally they're painting for club lighting, like Jada said. So they're in a dark club and they want the spotlight, and when you hit, what's going to pop is their eyes and their lips, which they want you to pay attention to their mouth because they're lip syncing. So they want you to be able to see all of this.
They saying watermelon, 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 watermelon. No, that used to be the going joke back in the day when the girls didn't know the lyrics. They would just say watermelon, watermelon.
I used to do that at church when I didn't know.
I used to do that at church too.
Like, because my choir director was famous for teaching us. A service starts at 11. We meet in his office at 10. At 10:30, he come in and said, "I heard the song. We gonna sing it today. Hear the words. Hear your parts. Let's go." And then we get out there and be, Jesus.
All I'm saying is none of them have an excuse not to know the word. I don't care whether you think you're in the bottom or not. You have the songs. You're given an opportunity to practice. And that was the same excuse that Brown Cow used when she got messed up. Talking about something. Well, I was up all night.
Not how now, Brown Cow.
Brown Cow, stunning Monique Hart. You mean?
Yeah, I couldn't think of her name. But remember, she used
how now, Brown Cow.
I'm like, well, that was her whole thing. But I'm like, bitch, you have an iPod with earbuds. You could be listening to the music while you are putting your look together, while you are sewing. Like you can, like that's not an excuse not to know the words.
Right. There was one queen who was never in the bottom, but was always listening to the music just in case they had to lip sync. I can't remember the queen's name. It was one season, and that queen was never in the bottom.
What are you talking about, JD? You said people look at my mouth. I hope they don't look at my mouth. Dear God.
Who's looking at your mouth?
He said we should ask me for advice on how to get attention with your mouth. Wait, what? I'm confused. I am confused.
What said it?
Because I said the whole reason why they overpaint their mouths is to draw attention to their mouth, lip sync it. And Jada said they should ask El Teddy on how to get attention on your mouth, since he knows.
I mean, that's because my men know I can suck skin off potatoes.
That's enough. We don't need to know.
And there's that.
we don't need to know none of that. We don't need to know none of that. None of that.
My esophagus can accommodate 4
people. Daddy, that's enough.
Oh my God! Now your esophagus, Jesus.
None of that.
God, hold on, y'all. Uno memento. I would just like to thank you for getting through this last hour and some change, and actually making my 6 hours. Let me go on and do that.
You know what? I'm mad that you were still at work.
I just clocked out. Hey man, look at God.
You know what? I'm
gonna work 6 hours again tomorrow. Oh, mother said cocksucker teeth. Oh God. Oh my God.
Ain't just the teeth, baby. We got the whole pot over here, honey. The whole
esophageal excellence. Come on, Jaden.
You know what, Jaden?
Excellence.
Lord have mercy. But yeah, so overall, you guys, y'all know I don't see it for Aiden. I just don't. I don't see it for Aiden. I feel like he need to go next.
I was hurt by that lip sync though. Like I felt like he just I felt like you could tell he was desperate from the moment the music started, and he was just desperate to get attention. Like pick me, and it was sad, and it hurt my feelings. It hurt it. Rock.
I mean, I felt sad for Rock, but like I said,
and then when he was trying to get off the stage real quick, but you could still hear him cry. Listen, that thing took me. Listen, as a mama, that thing, I was in my.
No, well,
I know because you're a heartless whore. We know.
I am. I did cry on one of my reviews.
Okay, first of all, that was for a whole different show a year ago. That don't count.
It shows that I have emotion.
It's a no for me, dog. Anyway, so
you ain't never cried on none of your reviews.
I haven't. I've never cried.
I never said I had emotion either.
Listen, I cried on a friggin' Dragula review. Listen, when that boy's mama told him he got sick and they didn't know what was happening, and him and his mama was at the doctor's office, and they started asking him all these questions about sex. Have you had sex? They were going to test him for HIV, and the doctor left the office, and the mama turned to him and said, if you have HIV, when we get out to this house, you're going to have to pack your shit and get out. That thing took me.
You take me nowhere.
See?
We know you're a heartless whore. We know. This is not... For those of you who don't have actual feelings, this is not.
But I do like when the tip of it touches the bottom of my.
El Teddy, stop.
Nigga.
Stop it. Anyway, that's nice. I ain't never said I had a whole lot of emotion. Okay.
I do, and I'm not, and I don't even like
it. Nasty mother. Just let the record reflect that you, according to mother, are the nasty one. Really be you. Let the record reflect. It is you. You're the horrible one, but you always want to pass it down on me. It is you. Even Auntie Lady Nika said it. It's you, not me.
That is not what Lady Nika said. Don't put words in her mouth.
What I do know, she said she ain't never watching our asses again. I know she said
she did say that.
That's what she did say. She didn't say shit else. She said she won't watch it. None of our no regular.
That is what
that's her brand of foolery.
Thank you.
See, even
take that down.
He
said L Teddy cut up so bad that she just wasn't never babysitting us again. Not a package deal like a Twix bar. No, Jaded. You tell Jaded talking about just be up in my room. No, Jaded.
Sitting up in my room.
Oh, okay. Can I tell you that me and my friends had a whole hour-long examination of Andrew Gillum's package today? There was a whole.
Can we not talk about that, please?
Dissertation about.
I laughed when I saw it.
Yeah,
I saw his little kielbasa sausage. Thanks a lot. He was covered in vomit. No thanks.
But the thing about it is,
I had no idea he had a turtleneck, girl.
But the thing about it is that what made it respectable is the fact that you have to know that he's drunk. He is vomiting, so all blood flow has gone to the stomach.
All right, so we're going to shut this live down because I want to keep this to Drag Race. If we can come back later and talk about all that other stuff, I want to keep this to Drag Race, please.
Don't you have a whole review?
I want to know, did they
have a review for that?
The $5,000.
And that's what I just said. I want to keep this to Drag Race.
Here's my question about She Who Shall Not Be Named. Last week when she won, at the end of the episode, they said they donated. Why are we not naming because I said so.
I mean, but we named Britta.
But Britta's not a dude. Look, we're not doing it.
Disqualified from the competition. So that's because you and your feelings about an incorrect assumption about her makeup.
Just as not your feelings about Sherry and her mess.
How is it incorrect when she admitted to it?
What you talking
about? They ain't stopped the show.
What's that got to do with it? What are you talking about?
You got to mention her. They still mentioning her on the show.
Because the show was already recorded, my nigga. That's not how it works.
And we are reviewing it.
As I was saying, so she won the last episode. So my question is, did she not get the $5,000 at all?
They didn't. They donated it to charity. They didn't give it to her.
Okay, that was my question.
Got $7,500 this week because she won a mini challenge and she won
she got $7,500.
I ain't mad.
Yeah, she didn't get her money. They said that the money was donated to, which makes me think that they must not get their money to the season is concluded, because how could they, if they've already given her the money, they can't take it back. That tells me she hadn't gotten the money yet.
Right.
So maybe none of the prizes are dispersed until the season is over.
I know y'all locked down there in New Orleans. I'm glad we could be here for you, boo.
Yeah, I look again. It'll be, like I said, it'll be very interesting to see how she's continued to be edited out, especially since I know she wins.
The editing on this particular episode was real choppy,
and I know that she's won other, challenges and stuff. So it'll be very, very interesting to see how they edit her. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Well, anybody want to add anything else about this week's episode of Drag Race?
Hold on.
I don't like Nikki Doll. Her forehead is humongous and she's stupid. I don't like her.
I like. You know what? Here's the thing about Nikki Doll. I don't hate Nikki Doll, but at the end of the day, she ain't gonna make it because all she got is looks. She can't. Her lip sync.
Talk about her personality, girl. Where?
Well, she's got that French thing going. That's
not a personality.
Yeah, that's
not what that is. That's not.
No, that's French people. That's them. Yeah, that's how they are. Yeah.
No, that's
in my experience. I'll say it that way. In my experience, but yeah. So
the finale will happen at all. Yes, it may be postponed. It's not supposed to go until May, so we don't know what we'll be facing at May.
At this point, I think. You know what, y'all, and this might be another conversation we could have, since so many of us do the reality TV thing. Like, what is the reality TV season going to look like for this next cycle? Because they can't film. They can't film. If it hasn't already been filmed, what they going to do?
I mean, you can't do no worse than the fuckery and fuck shit they had with Love and Hip Hop Hollywood last season, where we had dog psychics and all kinds of buffoonery and tomfoolery with that damn dog. That shit was horrible.
What
that
I
didn't watch it. I've never seen on reality.
The only reason why I watch now is because of y'all, so I can be informed. Because L. Teddy don't never call nobody by their actual name, so I have to go watch the show to figure out who he's fucking talking about.
Me?
Yes.
No, because I went back and binge watched all my Love and Hip Hop reviews from last season. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta's. Listen, I was in my house crying at some of them nicknames that
one episode you didn't call the girl her name. You just said the gutter snipe straight up out the hood. That's all you called that girl. I was like, and at that point, I wasn't watching the show, so I had no clue who you're talking
right
about.
up out the hood. And watch it. I called Shekinah the whole season because I was like, you ain't even important enough for me to get your name right. You'll be Shekinah.
Who is Shekinah?
Shekinah.
Oh. See, this is what I'm talking about. Talking shit.
She's the one who looks stuffed. She looks like this all the time.
Right.
She does.
Like she take cortisone shots every day.
She looks like this all day.
Child.
If she would just do some good content, that wouldn't be the issue.
She looks like a gerbil with the food in its mouth all the time.
Oh my God.
Anyway, y'all, thank y'all for coming through and hanging out. If y'all want to have the Brita conversation, y'all have to go over to L. Teddy's channel because Abby and I do not agree with L. Teddy's assessment. Mimi, you agree with him. You had to go over there and have that conversation because
I'm not. Y'all can go over there with your very wrong opinions and
exactly.
Because if opinion is wrong, no, I'm not wrong. You're wrong.
No, you're wrong. But it's okay.
You're wrong,
and that's fine. You're perfectly entitled to your wrong opinion.
Thank y'all for coming out. God bless y'all. Good night.